Welcome back to another monthly reset routine, my friends. Today we are resetting for the month of March. We all know what this means. On the 20th of March, spring is starting. I am the type of person who gets so excited at the beginning of a new season because I feel like there are so many different things that someone can do in order to romanticize a new season. And I am the type of person who loves to romanticize life. So you best believe I will be doing things to romanticize my spring. I have already made a plan. I'm thinking about the videos that I would love to film, the things that I would love to do, the books that I would love to read for spring. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and make a tea, a coffee, something to sip on while you're watching this video. Grab your goals notebook and let's go through our February goals, set new goals for spring, for March. You already know that we will be creating a mood board for the new month. Of course, I will share with you my reading wrap up, all of the books that I read during February and my favorites. So let's do a quick little February recap. February was and still is, because it is still February while I'm filming this video, a good month. Nothing crazy happened. It was a good regular month, trying to work on my goals, reading good books, eating good food, and spending time with my loved ones. I would love to hear how February was for you and how you did with your goals. So let me know down in the comments. And let's jump right into our February goals. My first goal was to have one no spend week. Honestly, I don't remember if I hit that goal. I guess I can check it because I have an app where I keep track of my expenses, so I can maybe check from there. No, I didn't achieve my goal. I was spending on something every week, even if that was a little thing like a bowl for our house or a book. Yeah, I was spending every single week. I mean, I still have a few days left before February ends, but hey, since I'm filming this video now, I'm going through my goals now, and honestly I think that I will continue spending here and there the next few days. So the second goal was to read 6 books. Did I achieve that? I love how I don't remember anything. Let's see. Okay, yes, I did. I did achieve this goal. The next goal was to finish a series I'm in the middle of. I did do that as well. Then my next goal was to work out 3 times a week. This did not happen because my physiotherapist advised me to not work out during the first week of February. I was only doing a few abs exercises because I had strained my oblique and I was doing physiotherapy. So yeah, I didn't achieve this goal within the first week of the month. The next goal was to arrange my gynecologist appointment. I did do that too. Then I wanted to take Bella, my dog, for her grooming. We did do that as well, which was emotional. If you don't know, I have a dog, Bella. She's a Maltese. She's almost 16 years old, and now she has officially started looking like an old dog, like an old lady, and her groomer has been, grooming her for the past few years, and she sees her every 2 to 3 months. And this time the groomer felt like Bella was looking older than last time, and she started crying, and then I started crying. It was such an emotional day. I just know, I just feel it. That I hope it's not true, but I feel like she's slowly slipping away. I should stop talking about it because I will cry, and she's still here with me, so I shouldn't be upset from now and cry. I mean, she's not here in my apartment because she lives in my family's apartment. So yeah, that is a long explanation to say that Bella did do her grooming. And the final goal was to meet with some of my friends, which I did as well, which was so much fun. I think it has been a while since the last time that I have achieved every single one of my goals, but it is okay. A new month is starting. We will set new goals and we will try again. So I will write down my March goals and I will be right back to share them with you. As always, share some of your goals with me down in the comments. I love reading about your goals. So let's write down our March goals. sun is going in and out, so I apologize for the weird lighting. But let's go through my March goals. My first goal is to get a haircut. It has been almost a year since my last haircut, so I think that it is about time that I do something about my hair. I mean, I love my hair. I don't have an issue with my hair. I never do. Sometimes I hear other people complaining about their hair all the time, about their appearance all the time. I feel like it is okay to want to change things about our appearance and make ourselves feel better. But if we complain all the time about every little thing on us, I find it a bit unhealthy and not great for our confidence and our whole mental health. So I just want a little trim because my ends just need a little bit of a trim, as we can all see, and that is going to be my haircut. I thought about getting bangs again, because last time I got bangs, but now they are obviously longer. I don't have bangs anymore. But then I thought that maybe it won't be that convenient because I wear hats all the time and beanies, and having bangs, it's just a lot of work to style them because I don't have straight hair. Obviously my hair is curly, so I don't know if I will get bangs. I don't think that I will. My next goal is to do an apartment spring cleaning, which is just a regular cleaning of the apartment, but I just want to name it spring cleaning. I know that some people, when they do spring cleaning, they clean parts of their homes that they don't regularly clean, and in a way I think that I will do the same too. I will clean some spots that I don't clean, let's say every single week, but I just want to do a deep clean around the apartment, and I just called it apartment spring cleaning basically. Then I would love to bake something. It has been a while since the last time that I baked. I've seen some cookies on Pinterest and I think that I would love to bake those, but I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I will end up baking something else. Perhaps I will also include my baking in a vlog. Normally when I bake, because I don't do it that often, I film it and I add it in vlogs because I love just looking back into these vlogs and see what I baked. But I also think that it is fun for you to see me baking or cooking. Let me know. Let me know if you enjoy watching people bake or cook in their videos. I personally love watching people bake and cook, especially bake, but let me know if you would like to see my next baking session. The next goal, work out 3 times a week. I think that this is the 3rd month in a row where I set this goal. The past few months I haven't achieved it. I mean, I was unwell. I had the oblique strain, but now that I'm good again, knock on wood, I hope nothing will happen again with my health. Now I am ready to work out 3 times a week. It has been a minute. And honestly, when I work out, I just feel the pump and I feel so excited and so strong. I just want to get back into my regular workouts. And the last goal is to get fresh flowers. I normally don't buy flowers every week or often in general for my home, but I feel like there is something about spring that makes me want to get fresh flowers. My vases have fake flowers, which are nice. I like them, but I think that last year for spring, at the start of spring, I bought myself flowers, and perhaps I also did that 2 years ago too. And I think that I had told myself that I want to have it as a tradition to buy fresh flowers for the beginning of spring. So I'm continuing my tradition. I will buy myself fresh flowers for the start of spring. I mean, the start of spring is on the 20th of March. Maybe I will buy my flowers before that, but they are going to be flowers for spring to celebrate this new season. So these are my March goals. Simple, doable. As always, let's see if I will achieve all of them. And let's go through my March mood board. I have already created it. I created it this morning and I feel like it is very springy and it represents my March perfectly. So let's have a look at it. All right, so this is my March mood board. I think that it is so pretty, so springy, and just adorable. I highly recommend that you create mood boards for each month. It is just a boost of happiness and excitement in my days. When I open up my laptop and I see my mood board, because I use it as my laptop's wallpaper, I just get so excited. I do look at my yearly vision board too. This is just my personal preference. I think that a lot of people love having their yearly vision board as their wallpaper and they look at it every single day for the whole year. And I too look at my yearly vision board, but I just cannot have it as my wallpaper. I just want something fresh for each new month. So the first picture represents two things: the flowers that I want to get for the start of spring and the haircut that I want to get. I want long, healthy hair, and this girl has gorgeous, gorgeous hair, so I thought that this picture is just perfect. Then the second picture represents the baking that I would like to do, and these are the type of cookies that I'm thinking about baking, but I feel like they are going to be delicious, plus they look so cute and so springy, so maybe I will bake those. The third picture represents all of the spring reading that I would love to do. Of course, a new month equals new books, more reading, going through my TBR, and I feel like as soon as the weather warms up, I love me a good romance book. I personally love reading darker books, so fantasy books, fantasy romance books, dark academia, books with gothic energy, but I also like a little bit of romance here and there in between my darker reads. And I feel like the start of spring is going to be the perfect opportunity for me to read more romance, and specifically the 7-Year Slip. I think that I've been wanting to read it for like a year now and haven't read it yet. I have been keeping it for spring, for when the weather will be warmer. And even if the weather is not going to be that warm in March, I do not care. I will dive into my spring mood by reading romance books, and the 7-Year Slip is going to be one of the first books that I will read. I love this fourth picture. I think that the teacup, coffee cup is so pretty. I just love these vintage looking cups. I mean, obviously, look at my tea set here, and I love this one because it is white with the pink flowers and it just looks perfect for spring. I would love to get more little tea sets like this one, and honestly not even a whole set, just one cup with a tea cup plate, because obviously nobody else is using these cups in this household. My partner would never. First of all, this is small for him, and second of all, I don't think he appreciates the aesthetic. This is for the girls. Next up, I chose this quote that says, "A goal is a personal promise," which is not something that I had ever thought about, but yes, a goal is a personal promise. I set goals, and these goals are promises to myself. I promise to myself that I will work out. I promise to myself that I will, for example, read more books, that I will have a no-spend week. I feel like calling a goal a promise is even heavier, because now I feel like I didn't keep that promise to myself to have, for example, a no-spend week. I didn't keep that promise, which is a bit sad if you think about it, and I don't want to feel bad about it. And of course, you shouldn't feel bad about it either if you don't achieve each one of your goals. But I feel like it is nice to think about a goal as a personal promise, because that might help us stick to our goals more. And of course, the last picture is again a fitness inspiration picture. This woman has a stunning body. All bodies are body goals, not just this one. Sometimes I choose leaner girls for my mood boards. Other times I choose bulkier girls for my mood boards. I feel like a strong woman body is beautiful no matter what it looks like. This is my personal opinion. And this month I chose this girl. She looks beautiful and she will remind me to get my booty off the chair and work out. And I'm ready to talk about all of the books that I read during February. The first two books that I read were Powerless and Powerful. I did the tandem read, so I read them both at the same time. I was jumping from one book to the other, which was so much fun. I loved how the story came together. I gave Powerless 4 stars and Powerful 4.5 stars. The ending of these books was heartbreaking and tragic, but I had a great time with them nonetheless, and I cannot wait to continue with the series to see what is going to happen because I'm so curious. Then I read Heir of Broken Fate on my Kindle. I gave it 4 stars. It was so much fun too. I feel like if you love ACOTAR, you will love that book as well. It is a romantasy. It is for the romantasy girlies. So if you are a romantasy type of reader, this book is for you. Also at the start, I thought that this book was part of a duology, but no, this is going to be part of a series. series. I don't know what I was thinking, that it is a duology. I think that I made that up. So I cannot wait to continue reading these books because I love our main character, Delilah, and she's just so much fun to read about. Then I read Half a Soul. I gave this book 3.5 stars. I feel like this book reads as a Regency romance and not necessarily as a fantasy book. We have some fantasy elements to it, but nothing crazy. We just have a little bit of fantasy here and there. I really loved reading about our main character, Dora, in this book. Her and the main male character were so cute. I loved reading about them, but I especially loved Dora and her character and the way that she is written. And the writing in general in this book is very beautiful. You get a glimpse into how things were back in the Regency era and how people used to talk and how it was a scandal to be alone with a man without somebody else escorting you. This was fun, but all in all, I didn't fall head over heels about this book. Then I read Spark of the Everflame. This book is about a healer, and I'm so glad that I finally read a book where the healer is a badass and she's not just a weak, shy girl, because I feel like a lot of books portray healers like this, like they are weak, shy, scared, and there is nothing wrong with being shy or scared, but I love my FMC to be a baddie, to know how to fight and defend herself and the people around her. And I feel like Diam, the main character of this book, is a really good main character. I gave the book 4.25 stars. The plot is very intriguing. The only thing is that the MMC hasn't really captured my attention that much. I feel like he was more like a supporting character in the first book. He didn't really feel like the MMC, but I will read the next few books and we will see how his character will evolve. I'm waiting for more scenes between DM and our MMC, whose name I think that I don't remember. No, Luther, yeah. I'm waiting for more scenes between DM and Luther because in the first book, supporting character. And the last book that I read in February is Clockwork Princess. I finished this trilogy. Now I am still a bit skeptical about my rating for this book, but I think that I will go with 3 stars, which is the lowest rating that I have given in any of the books from this series, because I was not invested. I was bored quite frequently while I was reading this book. I feel like a lot of things were happening and still I was not really invested or interested. And the ending, no, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I feel like this trilogy was not for me, which is sad because I had high hopes for it and I wanted to love it. But I think that maybe Cassandra Clare's books are not for me. Maybe. I think that overall this trilogy is like a 3-star trilogy for me personally. If you love this book, I'm happy for you, but it was not for me. I'm still upset about it. I just wanted to be obsessed like everybody else, but no. So these were all of the books that I read in February. And when it comes to my favorites, I have only a couple of them. Number 1, the cardigan that I'm wearing today. I love it. It is green. It is cropped, it is warm, it is soft, and it had a great price because it was on sale. My next favorite is again a clothing piece, and it is my new jacket. Let me show it to you. By the way, this cardigan is from Mango, and this jacket is from Zara, which again I got it on sale, and the tag was saying that this jacket is windproof and water resistant, and I can guarantee that it is both. It is keeping me super warm. The past few days have been quite cold. I'm talking about in the mornings it is like 2 degrees, 4 degrees, and this has kept me warm. The only thing I wish is that it was a tiny bit longer. I think that I have a long torso and it sits a bit short on me. I just wish that it was a tiny bit longer, but it is fine. It is fine. I have been loving wearing it. So these 2 clothing pieces are my February favorites. I don't have any other favorite to share. Maybe I don't use a lot of new things and that's why I don't have plenty of favorites, perhaps, but it is okay. And that brings us to the end of this monthly reset routine, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to let me know some of your goals down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, friends!